Hey, Bolo buddies, thanks for watching. All right, you guys, in this video, we're going to talk about big money bolos, items to be on the lookout for, items you can hopefully buy low and flip for a profit. I'm going to tell you where they got it, what they paid for it, and what it sold for. We are going to start here by me showing you my Facebook group. This is my Facebook group. If you're not in it, please come join. And if you have never shared a bolo, I encourage you to come over to the group, go to the top of the page under the featured announcements section, look for the post that says share your best bolo. This is a monthly thing I do. It's a great way to get exposure for your eBay store and any social media that you have going on, and to share a bolo with fellow resellers. So I hope you'll come and share a bolo. Let's get started with the first one here, and it is from Etsy. So again, I've talked about cross posting. If you guys are not cross posting, I sell on eBay, Poshmark, and Mercari, and then I'm also selling on Whatnot now. And if you guys aren't following me on Whatnot, I'm going to plug it. Come down and join Whatnot. You can get $15 to shop if you use my referral link for that. Okay. So come see me over there. I mostly sell jewelry, but I do other things as well. It's super fun to just come hang out in the chat. Even if you don't want to buy, just come check it out. It might be a good fit for you to buy some inventory to resell, or to possibly become a seller on the platform someday. And I do have Whatnot for Beginners videos, tutorials. If you want to check it out, that will help guide you, and maybe you can start a new platform. Up to you, but definitely look into it. All right. So, what I was saying about cross posting, if you cross post your items, more eyes on your items, right? Different people, different buyers on different platforms. I can't tell you how many times I've had something listed on eBay, I cross post it and it sells, because there are different people buying from different platforms. So this one sold on Etsy, and I dabbled in Etsy. I sold on Etsy for a while, but it wasn't a good fit for me. But if you've got a lot of vintage items and things like that, definitely check out Etsy. Handmade items, great platform for that. But let's check out this bolo. It is a polo bear plush Ralph Lauren. It's a knit sweater, and it's for a stuffed animal, guys. It's for a stuffed animal. What? Check it out. Maybe. Oh, it's taking a minute to load. But anyway, you see what it looks like. Ralph Lauren. Anything Ralph Lauren that's vintage, you guys, do a search, look it up. The ones with the bears, the ones with the ski things, some of those can go for hundreds of dollars, sometimes even more. Okay, so check those out. This one here, she said, I picked it up, and it's for a Stife teddy bear. Free at an estate sale. Red Ruler Vintage on Etsy and Mercari. So definitely give her a check out. And she sold this for $75.99. So back to the cross posting. I use List Perfectly. If you guys don't have a service that you use, I love it. I've been using it since 2019. They've come out with a lot of new features to help you guys with your reselling businesses. I've got tutorials down in the description of the video. Check those out. And if you feel like it's a good fit for you, you can use coupon referral code bolobuddies and the link below and get 30% off your first month. But I encourage you to watch those tutorials first and see if you think it will help you with your business. I'm pretty sure you're going to be impressed. All right, let's go on to this one. This is a blanket. Yeah, I said blanket. San Marcos textile high pile 60 by 80 reversible leopard throw blanket. She said, purchase this blanket at a church rummage sale last day, fill a bag for $3, so less than $3, and sold in days for $125. She learned about linens from Kat the Nurse Flipper on YouTube. Keep an eye out for San Marcos. There you go, guys. This next one is a High Priest Normatic 3 legs massage recovery system. Whoa. So I will say things like this, as long as they are not prescription, you can sell them as far as I know, unless there's a Vero or something on it. But you do have to be careful that it doesn't have a prescription, because you can't sell things with an RX. Okay, so just look out for that. This doesn't look like it has anything that says anything like that. Paid around $10 at the Goodwill outlet, sold in a few days for $560. So yeah, things that can help you with body aches and pains. And this looks like it's some sort of massage thing. So probably good for aches and pains, right? Definitely be on the lookout. It looks kind of fancy. Vintage Kiki Suarez fringe blanket. Another blanket. The Guardian Angel. 1990 Sabrina, and it says read. So I don't know what the read means, but usually I put read in the title if I want to call out an issue with the item. So spotted this throw blanket at a local Salvation Army, decided to look it up after seeing it was signed and dated. I saw no active listings, but 3 had sold within 90 days. I purchased it for 12, listed it on June 17th for $350 and accepted an offer of $325 within 48 hours. It is a vintage woven throw blanket designed by artist Kiki Suarez in 1990 entitled The Guardian Angel. It was part of the bedroom decor from the show Sabrina the Teenage Witch. All right, so this one has ties to a movie or TV show, so that definitely can be helpful. This is a Samson ceramic animal lamb planter with the spaghetti trim. So this is called spaghetti, guys. If you didn't know that, that's a great keyword to put in your title. Look how stinking cute this is. Her photos are great. Store name, Nooks, Crannies, and Irresistibles. Got this cutie out of a free box at a yard sale. Free, free, free. Did you hear that? You guys looking at the free stuff? True. It was filthy and unloved for a long time. Took it home and gently cleaned it. It took several times to remove the grime, but like my grandma always said, a little powder, a little paint makes a woman what she ain't. And voila. Oh my goodness, I love that. A little powder, a little paint makes a woman what she ain't. Oh, the little beauty emerged, sold in a few months and not a huge profit, but it deserved a better fate than the trash pile. You guys, I love it. She saved it from the trash pile. Put a little plant in that. That would be so cute. All right, let's look at the next one. Burt's Bees Pomegranate Seed Oil Volumizing Shampoo. And I just want to tell you guys that I get the mousse that I use. The only place I can find it, well, I guess I've been buying it from eBay for so many years. I don't really look anywhere else, but it's getting harder and harder to find on eBay, the mousse I use. So I am one person that can tell you that I buy my products like this from eBay. So you got old things that aren't around anymore, check eBay because sometimes they can go for big money just because they are hard to find. She said, I was doing some spring cleaning in my home while going through some items I never used in my bathroom. I found these Burt's Bees shampoos, picked them up on clearance a long time ago at CVS. I think they were just under $2 each. I looked on them and decided to list them. The sold is under a month. $60 plus shipping. I am the Lost Closet 12 on eBay and YouTube. So it looks like maybe she had more than one because she sold them for 60 plus shipping. That's fabulous. Portal 2 combustible lemon grenade mug. Missing the pin. So this must have some sort of little attachment to it. Huh. I don't know. I don't see where it would go. But anyway, Portal video game merchandise is a bolo. That is hard to find. In 3 years of reselling, I found 2 pieces of Portal VG merch, and they both came within a week of each other. This mug was $1.99 at the local Goodwill. Took a couple of weeks to sell for an offer of 50 plus shipping. So Portal 2, where does it say that? Portal 2. Oh, right here. Okay. Isn't it weird, guys? Because you just don't know unless you know to look up what Portal 2 is. I would have no idea. All right, this one is a Lemax Spooky Town. And if you guys don't know about Lemax, get to know it. Do a search on Lemax high to low, and you'll know which ones sell for a lot of money. Oh my goodness, did you see that? Okay. Wanted to feature this bolo to share some knowledge. I got about Lemax while selling this particular house. I paid 10 for this, and it took me a while to get listed, but it sold very quickly for full asking price. According to my research, Lemax houses have an issue where the little bits and bobs on the houses can simply fall off due to the poor quality of the glue they use in the factory. When I opened this item, I had several pieces either barely hanging on or loose. My research told me that E6000 glue was the go-to for fixing this. I repair all the loose ones, and when I listed, had more fall off in my hands. Eventually, just gave a tug and pulled to every single part of the house and re-glued everything that popped off. Also included a small container of E6000 and disclosed the repairs in the listing. Still had no problem selling the item. And it sold for $174.99. So there you go, guys. It was originally $84.99 at Michael's. That's interesting. Star Wars New Jedi Order Complete Set 1 through 19. These sold in less than 2 days. I ended up at a garage sale a couple of weeks ago with a ton of Star Wars books. I paid a total of $30 for the books. This is just one of the many sets and hardcovers I got. Had to purchase a couple of books to complete this particular set. So all in, I've got about 20 into this particular set. Sold for full asking price. I got another $485 in listings from all the other sets from this $30 pickup. Wow, that's fabulous. Looks like this one sold for $124.99. 1965 Lord of the Rings J.R.R. Tolkien box set with maps. Whoa. Lord of the Rings has been around that long? Whoa. Crazy. 1965? I had no idea. Wow. That's pretty rad, right? With the maps. Took a couple weeks to sell, but sold on an offer for $150. This was a $5 garage sale pickup. I spotted it on the very top of a bookshelf in the middle of the afternoon on the second day of a garage sale. There was another eBay seller who stalked me the rest of the rummage sale, just waiting for me to set these books down. That's so funny. I don't know what it sold for. He didn't say. Oh, offer of $150. I just read it. See, what time is it? I need to go to bed. Who knew there were collector plate bolos out there? I bought this because Tinkerbell is my favorite Disney princess, even though Disney stripped her of her princess title. So it was an instant grab for me. Okay, Tinkerbell, they took her princess title away? I didn't know about that. I didn't know she was considered a princess. When did they take her title away? Oh my goodness, all the questions. You guys can put them in the chat or in the comments. I'm so used to Whatnot where I'm like, put it in the chat, put it in the comments. So it was an instant grab for me. Paid $2.99 at the Goodwill. Thought I listed it high at $40 plus shipping, but woke up the next day to see it had already sold. So it is a plate, collectible plate. This one here is a Pillsbury Kitchens Family Cookbook. Yeah, some of those vintage cookbooks, they'll surprise you. Vintage cookbooks, even ones that are from mass-produced makers, are good. Got this as part of an estate sale haul. I think I got $10 into it. Sold very quickly for the $49.99. Yep. The Ghost. Now, this one surprised me. The Ghost and Miss Muir. Muir. I don't know that I've ever seen this movie. The Ghost. I was thinking of Ghost with Patrick Swayze, but that's not what this is. Okay, keep an eye out for Blu-ray old movies like 1960s and older. Took my car in for repairs, and the bill was $500. There's a Goodwill nearby, and I challenged myself to find enough profit to cover my car bill. And I succeeded thanks to in part someone dropping off their old movie Blu-ray collection. I spent close to $100 at $1.99 a piece for a ton of these movies. This was by far the best of the bunch. A lot of the other movies ranged anywhere from 15 to 40 a piece. This one sold on offer for 45 plus shipping. I've sold a total of 460 in Blu-ray over the last 90 days just from this lot and still have more to sell. Some other notable titles include Since You Went Away and Lifeboat, both from 1944. That's really interesting. So these are old movies that have been put on Blu-ray. I love this little bit of information. Did you guys know that? Let me know in the comments. All right, this is a knock your socks off. Paid $4 at Value Village in Wisconsin. Could not find any sold comps, so listed high at 145 on eBay. Sold in a few hours for full price after fees and tax. Total profit was $117.86. It is a Christmas tree tablecloth, you guys, that sold for $145. Would you look at it? Are you looking? $145. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's all I got to say about that. Okay, this one's mine. So this is some fabric. And if I remember correctly, this came from an estate sale on a big bulk lot. So I got pennies in this, probably maybe a buck. Sold it for a best offer of 40 plus shipping. I just decided to take the offer. It had been listed for a while. I don't know much about fabric, so I thought it was a different, unique pattern that I couldn't find another one. So I listed it high, but somebody offered me 40 and I said, you can have it. This one, I love this one. Would you have picked it up? It is a fan top wall mounted toilet paper holder. So anybody that's redoing their home and they want this like old look, guess who had it? Me. I got this at a garage sale for $2, sold it for a best offer of 55 plus shipping. These are the water soluble pastels by, I don't know how to say it, Karen DeAnk Neo Color. These were pre-owned, and you can see most of them were still pretty long and full. I paid $3, sold them for $52 plus shipping, and they sold fast. The next one here is a Swarovski necklace, and it looks like an apple. There it is, and there's your little swan. And I took a best offer of $68 and plus shipping on this. Buyer was all in for $79.12. So there you go, guys. There are some Bolo items to be on the lookout for, items that hopefully you can pick up when you're out. And please come share your Bolo. Shout out your social media. If you're on Whatnot, please include that so I can shout that out for you and we can come visit your shows. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you at the next one. Thanks for watching.